reflections, life progression. Me 20 years ago, I lived on Chambers in San Diego. I was working in the adult entertainment industry. I had a cam line, 900 line, posted in magazines. I had a website. When webcam was very, very new, I was one of the people who did some of that. You know, I'm glad that the stuff I did was staged. It was on a set, it was professionally done, and there wasn't a lot of drama with that. But that's because I didn't go in that deep. At one point, I had gotten an offer by a very, very famous, I don't want to say the name of it, a very famous brand, production company, huge. But I said no, and they called me a prude, but that's because I wasn't willing to do what they wanted me to do for that type of work and money. Would have been phenomenal money, oh my gosh, tons. But it would have gone against every ethical principle I had. And so I backed out of it. And at the time, people were like, wow, you're a real prude for that. You backed out. You could have made so much money. And I was like, I'm okay with that. It's not about the money because, you know, all the rest of this stuff, is it worth sacrificing a part of me to do that for money? And it wasn't worth it. So I backed out of the industry and some of the offers that were brought my way because they were not things that I would do. Man, you know, when I see women these days, a lot of them online, living through their phone, using the phone as their personal television, using it to build their own fan bases so that they could have followers of their own. In the end days, people will be lovers of self and lead away from the spirit and more for their personal. So think about that. See a lot of these women, their fake lashes, their fake hair, their fake online persona. So we got the Jezebel spirit trying to deceive, and we got Azazel, the demon of makeup and war and disguise. Witches and tricks. Nothing new under these Hollywood sticks. Some things never change, but you know, the only way to win, like I always say, is not to play the game. So don't go against your character and your morals. I came close to doing that at one point in my life. I had a lot of fun, I'm not going to lie. I have had a lot of fun riding around in limos and going around and, you know, getting done up by makeup crews and having cameramen. Sure, it could be fun. I'm not going to lie. It is fun. It has its moments. But you know what? It gets old real quick because you have no privacy. You have no privacy. And then once you are with a brand, you are then expected to stay with that brand or image. And people end up losing themselves that way. You'll see women going into those lines of work, and you could see the programming, just like you could see the MK programming with a lot of it. There's so many videos out right now where it's so obvious who the sex beta kittens are, who the initiates are, who the upcoming sex beta kittens are, who's being brought into what. It's all a matter of how far will you sell out. How far in the gutter will you go? don't think they don't keep tabs on that. A lot of people end up having that stuff used against them later on. No, thank you. So when people would ask me back in the day, hey, you want to do this type of work? No. No, thank you. And I just went my way. But you see these women nowadays with their self-worship and their selfies. And they're trying to put on a persona of something often that they're not. Like my cipher, these fake-ass women with these fake synthetic lashes. They think they're looking cute, but they're looking more like stupid asses. Synthetic plastic hair and long plastic nails. Sex beta kittens because MK always sells. Their body. Flash, the camera, they're sold. Let your ego lead you and you simply walk into another stronghold. Walk the psychological game of Arcana, that famous Magi game. But if you choose to continue, only you will be to blame. Cash cow. For monetary use, settled in for nothing but more abuse. Because why? You choose to use your body instead of using your own brains. And instead you choose to be used for their dirty asshole cum stains. In order for a beta to sell her product, oh, someone was walking by. I lost my place in that. But you guys heard that cipher before. I've said it. But my point being, people are fake. And they'll sell out. They'll put on a little plastic to make a little plastic. Put on a little fake lashes and makeup so that they could open that coin purse and pull them strings. Don't fall for it. Don't manipulate people with sex. Don't manipulate people with manipulation tactics, period. Don't manipulate people. I shouldn't say how not to manipulate people. I mean, just in general, don't. What I'm saying is, be a good person and do the right thing. Everything always comes back around for full circle. Just like now for me, living through my revelations. You know, I'm watching a lot of people I know in the entertainment industry and in the political field. And, you know, some of them are doing phenomenal. But one thing I keep coming across is a lot of them wish they would have kept their lives private, because once you have people in your life and they have money attached to you, they try to take over you by saying what you can and can't do because you're representing a specific brand, label, product, or whatever. And people get lost in that. Not all entertainers are devil worshippers. Not all. Most of them, yeah, most of them are. Almost a good majority of them. But not all of them. Stop judging people. Everyone want to say that every entertainer is a devil. And you know what? That's not true. That's like saying every person in the church is saved. That's not true either. The church is a building. We house the body of Christ within us. We have that. We are not God, but we have a form of godliness. So let's walk in that. Let's walk in that godliness and do the right thing. Don't be a hoe. It's not the way to go.